everyone. We wanted to bring you a quick update. We have had several things come up this week, and we want to tell you all about them.
Now, a lot of you have been asking about what's going on with your job search, what's going on with the house, what's going on with the restoration project, what's the future, and up until this point, we really had no idea. I mean, we were wondering ourselves, and we've gotten to the point now where we have some information we couldn't share with you that I think you'll be excited about. So, if you've been watching for a while, you know that I lost my job back in January. Now, this is in a career field that I've been in for 38 years, very experienced in it. New boss came in and popped out the door just like that, no questions asked. Okay, now that was kind of a shock because I thought things were going really well. And I just turned around and applied for similar positions all around the country. Now, this is a highly specialized field, and there are very, very few positions that come open. And when they do, there's a good bit of competition for them. But I did have several good interviews. I had Zoom interviews, and I had one interview where they flew me in and I spent the day with them, and everything was going really well. But the problem is I always come in as the number 2 candidate or the number 3 candidate. Like I said, the competition is stiff for these very few positions when they do come open, and I just can't seem to crack the top position for some reason. So one day, I just kind of on a lark went down to a job fair that a defense contractor was holding, and didn't really have any expectations. But I went in there and talked to them, and they started looking at my skills and my experience. And even though it's in a somewhat different field, they said, you know, you've got skills and experience and things that we can use here. And a week later, I ended up getting a job offer from the company, and didn't expect it. But we got it, and so we're going to go ahead and go for it. So here I am. I have been fingerprinted, criminal background checked, drug tested, and am now waiting on a federal security clearance. But the great news is if all these pass, and really they should, and I can start working there, that means that we get to stay here and we get to continue the restoration on this beautiful old Victorian house without interruption. So we're really excited about that.
Yes, we are. Praise God. And thank you for all your prayers. Please continue to pray. It's not a done deal yet, but we are hoping.
In other news, you guys have begged, you guys have pleaded, you've asked us repeatedly to please, please, please set up a Patreon account. And we really hesitated and really didn't want to do that. But we finally came to the conclusion, this is what you guys want. And so we're going to make that available to you so that you can support this channel through Patreon if that's something you choose to do. So the Patreon is set up and it's in place, and here's a link to it right down here somewhere. That's where you can find it. If it's something you want to participate in, that's great. If you don't want to participate in it, that's great too.
We appreciate you watching. That makes a big difference for us.
I'm also pleased to announce we're starting a new series. The one that we just put out yesterday was about cleaning up the yard, but it took a very strange and interesting turn.
Yes, it did.
We did not expect this at all, but it led to some really interesting discoveries. And I'm not going to get into it too much because I don't want to spoil it for you, but there's some pretty good stuff going on right now, and we've got a lot of footage put together. We'll be editing that and putting it up on YouTube here shortly. But it's a new series, and I know you guys are going to enjoy this.
It's very exciting.
Yeah, so watch for that. I'd also like to take a moment and talk about the revenue. Now, the way YouTube creators make revenue is we put the content out there, you guys watch it, YouTube serves up advertisements. Yes, I know they're annoying. We hate them too.
Yes.
But the advertisers pay YouTube to put those advertisements there, and then YouTube in turn will cut a certain amount of that back to the YouTube creator, and that's us. And that helps to fund our channel. You know, it helps us to buy materials, it helps us to make equipment repairs and buy new stuff if we have to, or materials, whatever it is. That's a major source of funding for us.
Yeah.
And for the longest time, it was going really, really good. And then over time, we've noticed that the revenue has steadily declined, even though our subscriber count has increased.
And our viewership is increased.
I'm just going to say, without saying it, that commercials equal revenue, and watching those commercials helps to keep that revenue flowing. So that's all I'm going to say about that. I have a question for all you viewers out there. It's been a long time since we did a live stream on this channel, and I kind of miss it.
I forgot about them.
It's been so long, but I was thinking it would be neat if we could just all get together on a Saturday night or Sunday afternoon and just hang out on YouTube for an hour, have a conversation, see what's on your mind, answer your questions. What do you think?
Do you want us to start doing more live streams? Leave a comment and let us know.
Okay, you guys, we've got work to do, so we'll talk to you later.
Thanks for watching 1834 Restoration House Update.